I think I'm alive. Okay, hello. I am Bernie Bro, and I'm here to provide another insightful commentary on the Bernie Sanders campaign in the year 2020. They do it. The right wing is at it again. Um, I listen to a lot of right wing media because it's entertaining, and I need to find out what these motherfuckers got to say. So yeah, and when I hear the right wing say, "You sitting there just blasting on Rush Limbaugh," I bet you never heard any of his programs. I've heard enough of Rush Limbaugh to know he's fucking wrong on 99% of everything he's ever uttered out of his mouth. Same goes for Sean Hannity, Mark Levin, and Glenn Beck. And with Glenn Beck, the poor guy. I mean, he was a hateful prick about 10 years ago. Then he started to moderate and sounded like a reasonable conservative for a while. And because he was a never Trumper Republican in 2016 and lost a lot of his his supporters because he decided to support Ted Cruz, who's actually worse than Donald Trump, Glenn Beck lost a lot of his fan base. And now he's sucking up to Donald Trump like never before and going back to his prickish like ways. And one of the things he did recently is to denounce Bernie Sanders as a dangerous communist revolutionary and accuse his supporters of being violent revolutionaries. Yeah, I know there's a few nuts that may claim to support Bernie Sanders, just as there is a few nuts who claim to support Donald Trump who embraces bad politics. You're going to find obnoxious people in any political campaign anywhere. So don't even try it, Glenn Beck. Um, and then people like Glenn Beck and people like Dave Shapiro going around telling everybody what Bernie Sanders really means by socialism. And they'll say he doesn't mean the European countries. That these people hate the European style socialism, but they're claiming, oh, Bernie Sanders is not for that. He's for North Korea and he's for Cuba and he's for Venezuela. No, you people keep saying he's for Venezuela and Cuba and North Korea. And I know Cuba, he did say healthcare literacy rate, and Bernie Sanders is correct about Cuban healthcare and literacy rate, but it doesn't mean he supports the Cuban government. I don't support the Cuban government. I'm a lifelong anti-communist, folks. Okay, but getting back to what I was saying, Bernie Sanders means socialism, and then they go around and say, well, Norway, Sweden, and these countries are not socialist countries. They're capitalist welfare states with a heavy tax system that provides public services for the people. Well, there's no socialist country, there's no communist country, there's no pure capitalist countries. But what Bernie Sanders proposes and supports is a Western democratic system that is perhaps a primarily free enterprise society with checks and balances, a regulatory structure with strong labor unions, universal health care, single payer, whether it's the Canadian system, Medicare for all, or whether it's the UK National Health Service, a system I prefer more so because on healthcare I'm more socialistic in that regard. So the UK, in my opinion, is what I will have here. But that sort of system with a very generous safety net. And let me tell you, folks, this is what Bernie Sanders advocates, and it's very Western. It's very, I mean, we're talking about systems where the people have generous pension systems. Some of it is private, some of it is public. I don't want to go into the nuance about it, but the people live a good life and they can work and retire at a semi-young age or younger age than here and enjoy the good life. And these people have 6, 7, 8 weeks paid vacation yearly, um, longer lifespans than we do. Um, for all the talk I hear about long waiting lines and all that, rationing, whatever. Funny, people in Europe and Canada live longer than we do, and they don't have the paperwork that we do, and they don't go into poverty the way we do because of medical care. It actually saves their industrial manufacturing base because it costs more money to open a factory in the United States than it does France. Why? Healthcare, 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 healthcare. They've done something about healthcare. And as you conservatives love corporate gains tax cut so much? Remember, universal health care in the United States, single payer or national health service, would be a disguised corporate gains tax cut for y'all. Just a little bit of food for thought. And for those who are listening here and listen to quote unquote all sides, y'all are the most fair people around. But if you listen to all sides, just consider the how bullshit meter runs when you hear Ben Shapiro or Glenn Beck or Steven Crowder open their traps. The only thing that comes out of their pie hole is bullshit. I am Bernie Bro, and I urge each and every one of you to support Bernie Sanders in the year 2020. And feel free to comment good, bad, or indifferent. Peace.